The quality of arts provision in Saffron is very rich indeed. The physical infrastructure for that is not as good. Yellowcar is a trust which was established by a local resident who has the twin passions of state education and music. Because of his local connections and with the school, the development of this project has taken place.
It's been a long-standing ambition of the school to actually develop and improve our main hall. It was built in the early 1950s and has a very conventional structure and, quite frankly, a really rather poor acoustic. The school has a history of excellence in both music and drama, and but what our students have lacked is really a performance venue that they deserve. Initially, we were thinking about something really which amounted to a refurbishment of the existing structure. But the amount of money that you would actually spend on refurbishing it, the actual return on that in terms of the improved acoustic, would not be really good value for money.
We have a very high quality facility being developed here with a technical specification that surpasses most other similar facilities in the country, both acoustically and in terms of the audience experience.
Such will be the quality of Saffron Hall, the acoustic quality of Saffron Hall, that leading orchestras and theatre companies from across the United Kingdom and indeed from further afield will want to perform here. So the sort of thing that we envisage is perhaps a leading British orchestra would be having a concert on Saturday evening, and they would come perhaps in the morning and hold a masterclass. We think this is an absolutely fantastic opportunity for young people to play alongside some of the leading musicians in this country and possibly further afield.
The process was a lengthy one, as would be expected with the size of this kind of project, and also the complexity, bearing in mind that it's a school. It also needs to operate as a concert hall, auditorium, and also as a theatre. That in itself presented some challenging situations to us as architects. This is a flexible hall that needs to accommodate the school requirements, choral requirements, orchestral, and also conferences or individual presentations within the hall. The building has to operate in two functions. One is the school mode and the other one is the auditorium mode. In the school mode, the main entrance lobby is divided by a retractable partition that allows students to access the educational parts of the building, but also visitors to access the auditorium. In the auditorium mode, this retractable partition is retrieved and creating a very large entrance lobby and foyer, which then allows access to the auditorium itself and the other facilities like the bar and cloakroom. The auditorium itself comprises of a capacity of 730 seating places. The vast majority of the seating on the ground floor is retractable to provide the hall with a flat floor for multi-use as a school hall for exams and so on. The hall itself has no stage. The stage is created by removing part of the flooring, which becomes the orchestra pit, and hence creates an edge to a stage. The acoustic consultant devised a system of acoustic buffers that are hidden beyond the slatted ceilings and the acoustic panels that form the ceiling in the auditorium. These are electronically operated and will modulate the sound, the resonance, and the quality of the space to accommodate the various activities that will take place within the auditorium.
now standing on the first floor gallery of the seating area of a 730-seater auditorium. Behind you we have the control rooms and the reporter's room, and right round the perimeter on three sides we've got the seating arrangement, which is all tiered. Down below we've got the ground floor, where again we've got retractable seating, and beyond that we've got the stage and the orchestra pit where everything is performed. As you look up, we've got the slatted acoustic ceiling panels. These are curved, probably in the region of 3 metres long by 1200 wide. Right at the very end of the auditorium over the stage, we've got 3 what we call removable panels. Now these are quite heavy, they're on steel trusses, and they will be lifted up in the new year. And above the slatted shelves that we've got here, we've got the acoustic boxes that open 90 degrees, closed, and 3 or 4 settings between. You're now standing in the main entrance area, which is to my left here. This is where everybody will be coming into the new reception and the foyer. We've got the glass dome above there to let light in, and if you look to the right here, you'll see a glass box that again lets added light into the reception area. Further to my right, where you see these partitions, this is the old school entrance, and this is where we do the breakthrough at the end of the day. And the other side of that, we've got the school's corridor that goes down through the end, right to the end, where we also go and break through. We have set times in the day when the school buses arrive and the school buses leave. Now they are no-go areas. There is no way that we can have materials delivered at them points in time. So we have to coordinate very closely with the supplier, with the subcontractors, with the school, to keep separate from these. The subcontractors that we've got on the job is probably in the region of 40 subcontractors, up to over 100 operatives on site. We have to notify the school of any noisy works. We've got this relationship with the school, and we submit this schedule to them every week. We have to work in very carefully with the school to maintain and not to disrupt their everyday school life, if you like. Coming up in 2013 is the construction of all the external works. This incorporates stone paving, concrete paving, brick walls, landscaping. We will get involved with the commissioning process of the mechanical and the electrical works, the seating arrangements, and actually finalising all the finishings that will develop into the finished article.
The aspirations of the Trust are both to enhance the education in the school, as well as to attract the highest quality performances. We very much want to inspire both the school community and the local community. It's very rooted in its community, but it has a very global view of the arts. And we want to support the ambition that both the school and local arts groups have for the arts in Saffron Walden.
We're very confident this is going to be an inspirational venue, not just for our students, but for students from across the local area. We believe that this is the largest ever gift from a private individual to a state school in this country. And there's a great sense of humility, really, that we've been in receipt of this gift, and the onus is on us to actually make an absolute success of it and derive the maximum educational value for our young people, indeed for all the young people in the area, when we have this wonderful hall built.